Hello everyone, my name is Draconicrose and welcome back to a brand new series on Rimworld, the one and only. We are on Beta 19. This is the version before 1.0, as Tame has recently told us that he thinks the game needs another version before 1.0 gets released. But as you may have noticed by now, new version means new series. If you're new here, please do click that subscribe button to make sure that you don't miss any future Rimworld videos and other games as well. But we are going to start a new colony and we are going to try the new scenario, new default scenario, Naked Brutality. You went under anesthetic for a minor surgery. Now you've awoken in a drop pod crashing into a distant planet. You're naked, alone, and totally unprepared. Can you survive? Warning, there is nothing fair about this scenario. It is extremely difficult and death can happen for any reason. Well. So. We have two new modes for the storytellers. Reload anytime mode means we can save and reload. Commitment mode is basically the old death mode. There's a reason Luke Skywalker didn't quit and reload when his family got killed. Okay. But for this, and since I'm already playing on Naked Brutality, I'm just going to go with medium. If the game starts getting much too easy, I'll up the difficulty. I'm going into reload anytime mode because, well, since this is a let's play, that's kind of useful. Merciless mode. What is this? Merciless mode is a special game mode where every challenge is turned up to extreme levels. Merciless mode unlocks automatically when you reach specific milestones. However, you can unlock it now. This option is only recommended once you've played a high difficulty game or two and want to have a good chance at dying despite your best efforts. Yeah, no. We are going to go there. Well, seed. Well, I'm just going to use my name as a seed. So Draconicrose as a seed, we are going to leave everything else on default and generate our world. Alright, so the world has generated and we get from beta 18, well, alpha, beta, the names of places. Rebecca's Ruin Sheet, Orange Boar Shrubland, yeah, and I'm sure we could find some funny names. Far Donkey Bong. Bog, not bong, bog. Yeah. Mentro Scatter Cliffs. The J Desert. Tangled Hardy Hippopot. Yeah, these name generators. But new in this version, if we click somewhere, the direction the sun is hitting the planet changes. Odd, but useful. Alright, so let's pick a place for us to start. Here's a hostile faction, actually. But doesn't look like they're pirates. These are pirates. Here's tribals. What is this? This is a temperate swamp. So we want basically a temperate forest. Ooh. Well, here's a good place. We could come here, large hills, small hills, yeah. What about this style? Large hills, But it has two rivers and it's pretty close to the road. I like the idea of being close to a road because that means caravans can move faster. Let's see here. 17, 16... Okay, so the further south we go, the better for us. So let's try... Yeah, let's settle here. We can use this road to go up there and perhaps visit other places faster. And, well, there's always this one there. There's some enemies here, but that's okay. Yeah, I think this is a good place to settle. So we only get to pick one colonist for this. So we want a colonist that can do everything. Ascetic, too smart? You know what, I might... Oh, it's not called plants. I might just keep this guy. Let's see other people. Fast walker, night owl, but chemical interest, undergrounder, that's a new trait. This is vanilla, by the way, so everything you see, vanilla. Undergrounder, Alex has no need to experience the outdoors or light. Now feel cooped up. Okay, but he can't fight, so... no shooting though. Abrasive with bloodlust. No. Shooting and mining might be good. Pessimist is terrible. Slowpoke and iron willed. Slowpoke, Move speed minus 30. Jet is an iron shield. She keeps going through thick and thin. So, yeah. Let's select her because she is good at shooting. She's great at construction. Incapable of carrying in animals, so not hauling or cleaning. That is great. Planting skill not very good, but yeah. Everything else she is pretty decent, so we are going to start. I am going to name her... Kinda don't want to name her after myself. Well, let's be mean and name her Kristen. I mean, Kristen knows who she is. And let's get started. Now, this is a rough start, so I'm going to take a moment to pause and get my bearings as soon as we get in game. Okay, it was supposed to be a minor surgery, just an hour under anesthetic. You felt totally safe. Now you've awoken inside a drop pod, punching through the atmosphere of a distant Rimworld. Aside from a slick of mysterious goo all over your body, you are totally naked. With no preparation, no supplies and no tools, can you survive? So what organs did I take? Because that seems like the kind of thing that would happen. So let's see what's new here. We have... this is the draft reactions, okay. We have, of course, the medicine levels. I'm going to... Oh, she's incapable of doctor work? Why? Oh, incapable of caring. Well, poop. Okay, we'll still try and go with that. So now the skills are in bio. She can't self-tend, so we'll have to avoid trouble for the most part. That means mostly we are going to be living off of herbs. Healroot has a new icon for some reason. What else do we have here? Obviously we are not going to be starting with any packaged meals. So first things first, food and shelter. Mostly food, it's going to be more important. These are scrambles? Brambles, okay. Lots of heal root around, which is not going to be very useful. What I am not seeing, unfortunately, is berry bushes. Yep, here's some, they're just not grown. Okay, so we do have berry bushes. Very good, there's an ancient danger here, it's too big to be anything else. Materials. I mean, wouldn't it be a bad idea to just settle down here? These are more brambles. Berry bushes are kind of difficult to tell from the normal bushes. But here's a patch. Okay. Okay, we can make use of this building. So let's claim it. Whoa, the icons are a little different. Let's claim this building. And not production. Oh, look at this. Things have hopper. Huh. Things have different icons. Oh dear, my brain. We can now build bridges if we had a river, but I think like There we go. We could bridge over that water if we wanted to. We don't though. Okay, so we need wood. We need a lot of wood. So let's cut some of these more mature trees. 70, yeah. 86. Actually, don't cut this one. 47. Trying to focus her efforts on trees that are more mature. 99. Yeah, that should be enough. She is set to do everything right now, and it doesn't really matter what order she does it in, as long as she does it. Okay, let's put a sleeping spot down. Oh, these got new blueprint thingies. That's neat. Let's see. Beds and bedrolls, I'm not entirely sure. Whatever. We also want to zone it as a roofed area. Sound effects. Neat. Well, let's see then. Game volume is already maxed out, but just tweaking up a little. Let's enable plant wind sway and that. Tame all is good. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's all the tweaks I want to do to the game itself. So now we have some wood, which means we can shore up the place. So let's make a wall and a few doors. Very nice. Next thing we want is a campfire. If we can find any. Yeah, here we go. Campfire, it's under temperature for some reason. Why do I keep pressing R? So let's put the campfire over here and let her start doing things, because we also want a stockpile around here. Can you haul, please? Actually, no. Please work on the campfire. Campfire is important. There we go. So with that campfire, we can now cook simple meals, and this is still vanilla, by the way. It's just things have been added. We want 6, and look in stockpile zone 1. Pause when satisfied, unpause at 2. Yep. Perfect. So now she can cook as soon as she has something to cook. Okay, so these berry bushes now have blueberries, which is probably going to be terrible for colorblind people. And I paused the game. But she can collect them and start making some meals. Harvest botched. Or not. Let's set up her work schedule. As usual, I'd rather her sleep 4 hours, 2 hours recreation, 1 hour anything, 4 hours work, 2, 3, 4. I think that's how it is. No, I screwed up somewhere. Well, doesn't matter, that is good. Good enough. Okay, so she harvests berries that are blue on the bush and become pale red in the stockpile. I don't get it. Okay, so since she has some time left and some wood, new graphic, we can now make her a bed. A wooden bed is important. Let's remove that, so I didn't know if she'd be finished. in time, so please work on it. And there we go. She now has a bed. She has bed, she has the means to procure food. She might want to get some heal root under her belt as well as some berries. Can I... Okay, no global hotkeys for me. So let's look for more bushes. I don't want her to be hunting, because if she gets injured, then that is potentially the end of her. So let's let her harvest those while I look for more. Here we go, a few more. Alright, so right now we are just making a nice little stockpile of berries. And heal root, of course. That way she'll have some food and some medicine. And as you can see, she hauled the berries in before resting. That used to be a modded feature, has been added to the main game, which means that before trying to do an action, pawns will look at hauling and such things that they can do on the way. That will not take them too much time. So she did bring those berries. They spawn in 14 days, so that's perfect. Now, she needs a table. And this game continues not to want to have the smaller 1x1 table. So we'll have her make a normal table. So how much wood does she need for that? 28, so she has enough wood to make it. She will eventually make it. There we go, she made it. Now we want to make a stool. Oh, look at that. Construction needed 4. So now some things have minimum construction, and that's good, I think. Okay, so we'll have her make herself a stool. It needed 25. So let's look for a good tree. Here's one. That Kristen can come poke at. And we can make her harvest these two as well. Very good. And the next thing she's going to need is weaponry. So what do we have? Well, we have crafting spots that we can use and we shall use to make a short bow. Only one of them. She is definitely going to need more wood for that. Here's one ready to harvest. More trees ready to harvest? No? Then we'll harvest this one. Just to get a little bit of wood going. And that way she will probably have enough to have her basics done. Okay, so she will have food, a place to eat, and a weapon. Next thing we are going to want for her is definitely clothing. So tribal wear. Tribal wear requires 60 ingredients, so we'll have to grow cotton. Let me see. Well, we do have some rich soil here, so it's time to start growing some kind of zone. Here we are going to grow cotton, and in the next one, 4x4, we are going to grow rice. So there we go. She should be able to handle these tasks pretty easy. These are not big zones. It's going to take a little bit of an effort to set up in the beginning, but it's gonna be worth it once she has clothing. So let's keep that up and continue looking for berry bushes and stuff. because it's what, April, May? Okay. In September or December, it's going to be a lot more difficult to get things done. Let's hope that we are more established by then. Okay, so she needs her rest, that's okay. We're doing good on her neutral stuff, so let's see. Extremely low, initial optimism, extremely comfortable, recreation satisfied, that was recreation is now the old joy. Ate without a table, well that's your own problem, you have a table now. Slept in the heat, I know that's not comfortable, but okay. Sweaty, unsightly environment, and naked. Now, I don't think there's anything I can do to help with sweaty, unless something about hygiene has been added. Definitely not entirely sure. We have a visitor now. Medieval minstrel from Donan is visiting the colony. Oh, hello. You are useless to us, since without hospitality we can't even really, you know, do anything. You have an auto business, so I'm definitely not going to fight you. Yes. There's going to be a lot of farming and handling the deer, which are probably going to eat our stuff. That's okay. Oh, this oak tree is good. So she should soon want to get to rest. Where's she? Oh, she's going to harvest? Okay. Oh, and here's another one. Pretty good. Okay, so she's getting a bunch of berries, perhaps more than she even really needs. Or not. Nope, looks like she is having a good number of berries. Therefore, yeah, she's going to have to keep gathering them. Got some wood around the map now. Oh, and she had a meal with her. That's nice. Okay, she can cook. Very good. Perfect. Did she only have a meal with her? Let's see, gear. Yeah? She didn't grab her. Hauling and cooking. Okay. Good. Girl, you could have taken those. Well, she's probably going to get it next time. So more bushes. She is botching? Yes, botching most of the harvests, but that's okay. She will eventually level up and start botching them less. Hopefully in time to get some decent harvest out of these. Okay, more berry bushes over here, that's fine. All of the food, wow, she's going back and forth so much. Ah, resting time. Yep. Gotta sleep. That's a good bed, wow. And we have a mad hare. That is terrible news. Please equip that wood. Unfortunately, we're just gonna... Oh dear, she's bleeding. That's fine. Let's set that to medical and have her rest and hope that isn't her death. Well, it's just like a little scratch, so maybe if she rests it will just go down. Alright, I have been here just holding my breath while she healed, but it looks like our Rest worked. She is healthy now with no scars or infections. Infection is what I was mostly worried about. So, yeah. Phew! Looks like that hair did not get the best of us for now. Okay, so Kristen has to continue her work. The things are planted, most other things... Oh, rhinos. Most other things should be getting done today. She is hauling things in. Getting herself some food made. Good. Another thing that was implemented, I think, is that cooks can now refuel their cooking stations, whether that be a campfire or a fueled stove. Which is incredibly good. She has enough food around the map to get herself a few meals, which is perfect. Now this hair is gonna need to be butchered. But a butcher table costs a lot of wood. And time we probably don't have. So we are just going to get a butcher spot and have butcher do forever, because this hair is going to die eventually. Either Kristen's gonna smack it to death, or it's just gonna bleed out or starve to death. Either way, it's going to be food. Okay, so she gets to harvest more and take only the 10 she needs. That part still needs work. And now she's finally making her short bow. Good. And yes, we do need defenses. However, we are going to make defenses in a very neat way. They're all... Yeah, you are going to allow only chunks. Stone chunks. And 1, 2, 3, 4... We'll just have these be hauled into the front there. That will serve as a defensible position. And let's queue up equipping that short bow for when she's done sleeping, which is great. Relaxing socially with who? With yourself? Minor malnutrition, it's okay. Up, there she goes. She smacked it to death. Or, well, shot it, because they can't hunt with melee weapons. But now we have some meat, some hair meat, to make meals with, and some light leather, which might come in handy. Okay. Cleaning time done. So, what is she doing? She is still cleaning. Let's wait for her to become idle, because we basically do want her to maybe not clean all of that, but okay, she's cleaning around the plants. Okay, so she's idle now, which means it's definitely time for us to start chopping a whole bunch of wood, mostly over here, because we are going to be building the rest of the building towards this zone / area. This will be the front of it. So first thing we are going to need is going to be probably a kitchen. Here's the planning tool. So let's see, we are going to leave a 2 wide 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3. Yes, that works. We want a 3 wide corridor here, and we have our first raid. What do we have? A group of a single tribesperson Where are they in relation to us? There. Going to have her come over here. And it'll hopefully be okay. Might be a bit too tight. No, it's gonna be fine. Okay, a bit further up. The idea being, get a few shots in. Move back. Move, 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 move. Actually gonna have to move further. Oh, that person nearly got a hit in. So hit and run tactics here with our bow. Come up a little bit more. There we go, we got the hit in. Come on. We can do it. And the reason I'm putting her behind stuff is so that that guy has to climb over things to get to her. So it doesn't really give her cover, it just works out better this way. Oh, come on. Wow, Kristen, you are not doing good. I mean, that person's already bleeding. One more shot, then pull back. Go, 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 go. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Hit. Not going to get cocky now. One infection is all it takes. Not great. Yep, another hit. This bow isn't very good, as you can imagine. Death in 8 hours. Now, not to be too cocky, but I think it would be fine if we just left them to wander and bleed to death. No, beginning their assault, really. One more. Move. They're going to go into Terminator mode and be chasing us all the time, even though it's going to be the slowest chase in the history of chases. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so sickly, but they can do medicine? Medical. Ooh, they're a pretty good doctor actually. Okay, for the time being, I am going to have her do that, just so that we can bring her in. It's not going to be very useful, she's probably going to die. Actually, now that I think about it, if she's going to die, then there's no real point in bringing her in, because we'll just get a mood penalty. Well, put her out of her misery. Very good. And now you can go back home. That corpse isn't close enough to cause trouble. Okay, so we'll have our corridor with the single door over there. And from that corridor, I'm going to want a butcher table and a fueled stove. Yeah, that will be the start of the kitchen. The wooden door. And then it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is like the kitchen start, and then this will be somewhat fridgy. The fridgy place. I think that will work nicely. And once we have a kitchen, we can get a proper bedroom. That's mostly how we are going to start our colony. And then 1, 2, 3, we could like make another corridor over there. Things like that. I do like a somewhat organic look to my colonies. I have done the whole symmetrical square or rectangle thing, but it's tidier, yeah, but Alright. So, come on. Look how fast she can go. Things are just working. And you better cut all of these plants because it's not gonna do her any favors for walk speed anyway. And let's make this a roofed zone over here and over here. I don't care, cut the tree down. So that will be handy for her to not work in the rain. She doesn't like the darkness though, which fair. Okay, temperature, furniture, there we go, torch lamp. Which for now it's going to be what every place gets, a torch lamp. Yeah, she's going to be working in the dark for a bit, but that's fine. How's her food? Her food is... could be better. So let's have her harvest these 4 berry bushes. Actually, those are closer. Yeah, that good. Those are closer, so harvest those. Okay. Oh, and she had a thing of rice. Oh, in that case, there's no need to harvest these. She can just harvest her own crops. Good job, Kristen. So, unfortunately, we are out of time for this episode. Of course. Wouldn't be a Rimworld episode if we weren't getting screwed up by the storyteller. But as I was saying, we are out of time for this episode, so please click that subscribe button so you can join me for the next. Ring the bell to get notified from when it comes. I'll see you next time, and remember, here, there be dragons. Thank you so much to my patrons for making this channel possible. Click the Patreon logo to become one of these fine folk, and if you enjoyed the video, here are some more YouTube things you would like. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time.